All right, today, Dodge Squad, we are going to be looking at the one thing to be watching for the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship this Sunday. Determine who goes to the Super Bowl. Here we go. All right, so for the AFC Championship between the Patriots and the Broncos, it's really going to be how does Denver respond after losing Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham. You know, I'm not going to say, though, he's going to be playing bad in this game, but I just don't think enough experience right now. You know, he's not as talented as those starting quarterbacks as what we've seen. You know, so we're going to have to see what goes on, and maybe this offense will somehow have a good day, but I think it's just going to be coming up because I don't think this offense is good enough to have a system quarterback like, you know, Nick Foles did with Philadelphia and to win the Super Bowl. I don't think that's going to be the case with this. But this defense is pretty good. Also, go back to the offense. You're going against a New England defense that's been pretty good and has been stopping offenses this entire playoff so far. But this defense for Denver has been pretty good all year. You know, they let 30 points to Buffalo, but they did force some takeaways. They're going to have to do that with Drake May, and they're going to have to get the offense in short field position, and they're going to have to back up this offense here and let the offense try to create something, and they'll have a chance to win this game if that's the case. Moving on, the NFC Championship between the Rams and Seahawks. We obviously know that the Rams defense has been, I think, a little bit inconsistent, probably ever since the Seattle game the last time they played. It has been inconsistent for them. I think it's been, you know, maybe a little downhill. But this offense has been pretty good. They're going to have to go against a Seattle defense that has been the best, and I don't think they should call themselves the dark side and do terrible this game like they did when they played the Rams the last time. So they're going to honestly have to step up from last game. They're going to play like they did in the first game. They matched up in LA. They want to, you know, do something. That's going to be the matchup we're going to see. That Rams talented offense. That most of the year they've been good. I think they've only had a couple bad games this year. They played like they did last week though on offense. You know, 20 points good and all, but that wasn't against a Seattle type defense. They're going to have to do better this week, especially on the road and a division opponent. Seattle's offense, you know, Rams defense, already talked about that. That's a good matchup, but it's not as good as these two, probably the best part of each team, which is that Matthew Stafford-led offense versus the Mike McDonald-led dark side defense. That's a matchup to watch for that game. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share with other people so they can be part of the Dodge Squad by subscribing. Hope you're excited to see who heads to the Super Bowl in San Francisco.